Good morning. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday. I am going to be doing a bit of a longer reading today. I'm going to start with The Secret Language of Light, The Secret Language of Light. I've found that my practice has actually, what's the word called? Not been consistent. Has fallen off the rails, and I need to get back into the daily practice. It's really tough for me to be consistent, and when I'm not consistent, I can feel my energy dip a lot, and it's not like anything extraordinary needs to happen. It's literally day-to-day individual transactions, day-to-day individual energetic transactions, conversations, interactions, tasks, activities leave me really, really depleted. And I really need to do this daily, twice a day. So here I am. Happy Sunday. We're going to do a big one. This week was big for me in terms of celebrations. I got the official certificate of incorporation for my business, which means I'm legit. I can begin soliciting clients. I can begin, actually, I don't have my business license yet, so soon. So today I'm going to start with a meditation and a grounding through one of these cards, and then we'll move into some guidance for the collective consciousness. Today I'm going to seek guidance around lack mentality and financial abundance, and how we can bring our vibration up to attract and create the financial abundance and stability that we're either used to, or that we're craving, or that we are attempting to build for ourselves. So for today, this card is all about healing, number 5. And that's a beautiful white light that starts at the bottom and grows and grows and expands out beyond you and out beyond your energy field into that of the collective conscience. As we heal ourselves, our light magnifies, our light glows. We begin healers for others. We share our beautiful healing lessons, our beautiful wisdom with others. So let's see what the message and the meditation is for that one today. Be illuminated by love and truth. Right now, healing is taking place to support your understanding of the gifts in your experience. Weird or difficult circumstances can often be a fast-track path to your desires. Until we recognize subtle imbalances, the best way to clean up outdated beliefs is to have our buttons pushed. Wow, I experienced that this weekend. Don't know why this is so far away from me today. I apologize. Buttons are created by continued attention to unbalanced thoughts, ideas, or beliefs. Every time we are reminded of or talk about a hurt, it pushes a button and reopens a wound that we are yet to heal. Remember, we got the card the other day about sometimes we have to heal the same wound twice, or walk the same path twice, or something like some. I forget exactly what the message was, but it's in alignment with this one about reopening the wounds and rehealing them again. And this has a lot to do specifically for me in my life. I'm doing a lot of reprocessing, a lot of therapy around past traumas. And as different circumstances in my life appear, it's opening up those past trauma wounds for me to process, to heal, to process and to heal. Differently than how originally my subconscious took that in, and how originally it rewired my brain to deal with those circumstances so that my body didn't feel safe. Every time we are reminded of or talk about a hurt, it pushes a button and reopens a wound that we are yet to heal. Wounds are created by mental, spiritual, or physical trauma. Poking at them will prolong the healing process. Leave them alone so balance can be restored and wholeness can return. Inspired action for healing may include seeing a therapist, consulting a medical professional, or spending time in the ocean. Focusing on what you love is also healing. All is perfect in every moment, even if we can't see it at the time. This is a beautiful card. I feel like I'm towards the end of my healing journey, although I'm not. I'm just in what's called the recovery phase. But I feel like I've done the work in terms of seeking a therapist, seeking a medical professional, and I'm working with all of those. But I feel like this resonates for a lot of you and the collective mental health picture that we're all dealing with. And I feel like if you're struggling and if you're getting this message that it's affirmation, validation that you're on the right path, or that you need to take those steps, that you need to reach out and seek assistance. There's no shame, no guilt. Like, take care of yourself, right? Like, don't worry about how it appears or looks to other people. You may be surrounded by family members or friends that don't support the idea that therapy is beneficial. You may be around people that feel like if you see a therapist that confirms or somehow diagnoses you as being crazy or less than or not worthy. It actually takes great courage and bravery to seek out professional assistance, whether it's accounting, lawyers, legal advice, um, tutoring, financial, and meditation, spiritual, anything. So if you're dealing with mental, physical health issues, go seek out the proper treatment to help you heal. Okay, so for the meditation, they say place a hand on the card. So you can put your hand on your phone, you can look at the card, or you can hold the card up to your heart, but they want you to place a hand on the card, close your eyes, slow your breathing, and move into your inner world. Imagine breathing starlight into your heart and embracing all that you allow or resist. Slip into stillness with an open heart and mind. Feel the honesty of your inner being as you enter the space of now. Each moment of your life is filled with wonderment, challenge, joy, and sorrow. Allow things to be as they are right now, and you will feel freed to be who you are. Feel empowered by your truth and ask yourself these questions. Am I ready to release guilt, fear, judgment, and limitation? Am I ready to detach from what others think about me? If I don't, can I follow my soul's voice? Do I love myself enough to care about how I feel? Am I open-minded? Do I trust myself? Just let the answers come. There's nothing you need to do right now. Stay in the space you created. When you feel ready, breathe starlight into your outside world. Come back, open your eyes, and realize every problem travels with its solution. I like that one. Here's some inspired reflections and actions to take with you into this week. Write down the answers to the questions from the meditation, if you remember them. If you feel anything needs to be healed, ask your soul to help. If you feel you need more help, talk to a friend or therapist. Let go of any self-help material you no longer have use for. Give it to someone or donate it. If you need to heal in the future, the information and processes you need will come to you. Don't hoard out of fear. Keep things because they give you joy. Spend 5 minutes every morning doing something you love. When you add this to your daily life, everything else will flow with joy. So that's what I need to do. I need to spend 5 minutes. I keep telling everyone, I give great advice. I'm like, meditation doesn't have to be a long process. It doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be all day. It doesn't have to be half an hour. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 1 minute. Just start to build that practice and that stillness, and it will grow with time. And as you all know, consistency is my weakness. So 5 minutes a day, every morning, that's my intended segment. That's my priority. That's what I want to focus on. So from that place, I will be able to create and focus and manifest the rest of my intentions. And so I encourage you to do the same. If you want the questions again, you can pause and rewind the video. And if you want to do some journal work, then write down or draw anything you need to forgive yourself for. Then add how your life would change if you forgave yourself. Do the healing so you can live your life and fulfill your purpose. It is time to set yourself free so you can move forward and inspire others to be free. So for myself, this weekend, there was an unfortunate incident, and I felt hurt by someone's actions and choices. And then I kind of felt like, well, maybe I didn't give this person a chance. Maybe they deserve a little bit of compassion and grace and forgiveness because they're human. And so I felt a bit guilty in terms of how I initially reacted and responded. And I started to kind of get down on myself. And then I thought, it's okay. You're learning. You're learning from your past relationships, from your past trauma. Which element of this response is related to the fear of being hurt, the fear of your heart being broken again. And I'm trying to be aware and recognize, right? And so what have you done that you're beating yourself up for? What do you need to forgive yourself for? So we practice forgiveness for others and for ourselves. And when we forgive others and ourselves, we do it to heal ourselves. We don't do it as an act of kindness for the other person. I mean, we do, but it's not so that they feel soothed or appeased because of whatever they hurt us with and we've forgiven them and life is good again. We do it so that we're not carrying the poison. We forgive others so that we release it from our energetic field so that we're no longer carrying the weight of that burden of that hurt. So that was fabulous. Again, healing, number 5. And next we're going to move over to, I wanted to get some wisdom from Sean Leonard. I just signed up for an awesome Hay House, some kind of medium spiritual online event. And so Sean Leonard is going to be there. And so that's going to be super awesome. I actually stumbled across his book at my aunt's house, and then I stumbled across his cards. And being that I'm Indigenous, I really resonate with his teachings, and I'm really starting to enjoy them. At first, I was finding them a bit vague and not quite helpful, but now I'm starting to get into them, I think, now that I'm working with my spirits and the intuition. And so I'm excited to attend this event. I think it's on February 29th. If you are looking for info, you can either go to my page, I think I shared it, or you can go to Hay House and look it up, or... yeah, keep an eye on my page. I'm sure I'll share something else again too. So let's see what kind of wisdom our elders have for us today around our lack mentality, around wanting to be magnets for attracting more clients or more financial abundance or more opportunities. So how can we use the wisdom of the elders today? I'm just going to do a quick shuffle before I pick our card. And we're going to go with this one today. Upside down. Smudge. Clearing energy. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Regularly clearing my energetic field. Regularly clearing the energy of my space. I am working on practicing clearing the people I read before they sit down with me. That is an essential part of my process, is to clear their energy field before we start a reading. And in the beginning, again, my consistency wasn't so strong, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot to do this. Thankfully, I've got some great people that have been allowing me to practice with them, and so I can make these mistakes. I have the comfort and the ease to be able to continue to build this into my consistent practice. So if you're getting this right now and you don't regularly do an energetic clearing practice, it might be a good time to do it. It doesn't need to be regularly. It could just be a one-time thing at this moment. But what we're being asked to do is to let go of any energy that doesn't belong to us. Sometimes through our contact or connection with another person, the energy that they're hanging on to from another person can sometimes leach onto us by our way of listening, absorbing, advising. We get intertwined and we exchange energy, and those are those energetic transactions that I was referring to. So periodically cleansing yourself or your space is going to help to make sure that you're not feeling weighed down, that you're not getting sick, that you're not feeling unease, disease, any kind of lower energetic frequency, because stuff that doesn't belong to you, that you're harboring, that you're processing, that you might not be aware of. So let's read the message, and let's there's certainly different ways you can do energetic clearing. This one's referring to a smudge, number 43, which happens to be the age that I'm going to be this year, in a couple of months here. So let's see what 43 has to bring about this lovely year. Clearing energy, smudge. The billowing smoke used in countless sacred rites and ceremonies has been a prominent feature throughout many diverse spiritual practices here on Mother Earth. There is universal wisdom connected to the practice of using smoke for lifting our prayers up and through the cultural custom of smudging. Various medicinal plants, including tobacco, sage, cedar, and sweetgrass, resins, including frankincense, myrrh, and copal, and Palo Santo are specifically used to smudge. And sacred bits of wood, such as sandalwood and Palo Santo, are specifically used to smudge. This is done so with care. There is powerful energy connected to the smoke itself and to the intention and words of the individual during the ceremony. The smoke used specifically in a smudging ritual is meant to spiritually cleanse a person, place, or object. Oftentimes, energetic clearing is needed in our energy fields or environment when we feel unable to clearly hear and feel messages from spirit, or when our space has become heavy and burdensome. If you have drawn the smudge card today, it is a time to clear out some area of your life and to invite your ancestors in. Through the process of smudging and by learning to combine various sacred medicines, you can enhance the strength of your prayers, intentions, and ability to clear your space and energetic body. If you are currently weighed down by the heaviness of life, Spirit might be giving you a sign to smudge yourself and release what is no longer needed. It is important to incorporate the practice of smudging to energetically wash away the unwanted negative thoughts, emotions, and energy that do not serve you. Okay, so pretty much what I said. Sorry. Hopefully that was a bit more eloquent and clearer. And next we're going to move over to the Light Seers Tarot. And I'm actually going to do a 3-card spread today. I'm not just going to pull one, but I'm going to do what's called the Lightworker Illumination spread. And this one has 3 cards. One for where are you right now, grounding you. Right, where are you? What's your current circumstance? 2 for what are the shadows that need to be cleared and what situations need to be resolved before you can move forward. And then number 3, which is the card that represents the energy needed for the best possible outcome. So based on what you're facing today, the challenges that you need to release and the energy needed to obtain the outcome that's in your best and highest good. So again, this is for the collective conscious. This is not, if you do an individual reading, you get more specific guidance to your individual specific unique circumstances. But because the energy of our earth, because we're all connected, there is common themes, common threads, because of the magnetic pull and the influences of the astral bodies, of outer space, of every object out there. Did the card jump? Okay, so we have 2 actually. The 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands looks like she's just beating to the drum of her own, dancing to the drum of her own beat, wild and free. Wild horses couldn't even take her away. That's how I feel that one. The Seven of Swords, it looks like he's being sneaky. It looks like he's, running away on the night, avoiding his thoughts. And it seems like his thoughts are scattered everywhere. So, I mean, I certainly feel that way. Let's see. We pulled the Seven of Swords first. Deception or betrayal. So this is, I forgot to pull the third one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this was our current position. This is us now. Deception or betrayal. Taking only what's needed. The universe bearing witness to true intentions. Getting away with something. Being strategic. Being grateful for the resources you have. Moving silently and quickly. Traditionally, this card warns us that we must be on the lookout for deception, thievery, and betrayal. While we can sometimes find ourselves the victim of someone else's deceit, it's also a nudge to act in alignment with our own highest morality. Be sure you are being honest with yourself about the nature of your reality right now. Sometimes we pretend that everything is okay or that we are doing the best we can, even when we're not. Sometimes this shows up as recklessness or as avoidance of responsibilities. Take only what's needed and remember that no excuse outweighs your ability to act from a place of love and integrity. You cannot deceive your own heart, and the universe will always bear witness to your truest intentions. For you alone and vulnerable under the light of the full moon, the only thing that matters is the truth. Move forward with the lightness of conscience to guide you. I act from a place of love and morality, and the universe witnesses my honest intentions. Okay, and then what we need to release or let go of, we got the Knight of Wands. So we look at that one in Shadow Seer position. So have you been recently faced with a situation where someone deceived you or where you deceived someone? That's what the Seven of Swords is about the deception that we might be currently facing or that we might be currently doing to someone. And so we need to be honest with ourselves. The Knight of Wands is going to tell us what we need to let go of. So the Knight of Wands is saying we have unfocused energy. Yes. Self-sabotage. Yes. With fiery emotions. Didn't I just say? The way I responded, my fiery emotions, and then I started to feel bad about it, and I need to forgive myself. Recklessness, the need for more self-awareness, being cocky. What have you been dreaming about? The Knight of Wands gallops in and out of your reading with messages of adventure, of impulsivity, and of bravely pursuing the things that inspire you the most. That passion project you've been tinkering with, that drum circle you've always wanted to join, allow spontaneity into your choices and gift yourself the freedom to shift your reality to match your desires. It's okay to crave new things and to run with the wind when you are feeling charged up about an idea. Go with it. Allow the high-spirited energy to rush in and incite a wildfire of positive momentum. In Shadow, this card counsels against reckless impulsivity and heated outbursts. You don't want all that pent-up creative energy to spontaneously combust. Fan the flames and leave some energy for the long haul. Make your passion work for you while whooshing yourself toward success. In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with infectious feelings of inspiration. Okay, so fan the flames. Don't give it your all. As I was mentioning about my practice and my inconsistency and wanting to do more of it, we have to really reserve our energy for the long haul. So instead of trying to do, a 40-minute practice today and then failing the rest of the 6 days of the week, let's do a 1-minute practice today. And then maybe we'll do a 1-minute practice tomorrow. and then again and again. And then maybe one day it will be 2 minutes, and then maybe one day it will be 3 minutes. But just be patient and gentle with yourself as you continue to stoke that fire. Don't impulsively throw a whole bunch of wood on the fire and build this beautiful bonfire only to have it go out in an hour, right? Like, let's keep building momentum and find ways to keep this fire inspired and continuing to grow and go. So, whatever area of your life that relates to, whether it's career, relationships, finances, that's what we're being tasked with right now, is not letting our fiery energy and our impulsivity take over and sabotage what we're trying to achieve and the outcome that we want. And so the final outcome, the energy that's required for this, is the Hierophant. This came up for me recently in another reading. Number 5. She is major arcana. And the energy required for the outcome, for our greatest outcome. I am my own guru, and the guidance I need is rooted in my faith, my belief, and my unique essence. Tradition, a lesson, spiritual leader or guide, enlightenment, awakening, in service of spirit, formal education or training, new paradigms. As you search for your divine truth, you create frameworks of belief that help you to expand your consciousness and ground your faith into this reality. If you've been stuck in an old tradition or a structured way of acting or being that is no longer serving you, it is time to let it fall away in order to make space for a better version of you. The Hierophant serves as a gateway between divine source and the seeker. So be open to new paradigms, perspectives, and teachers in your life. Look to the patterns around you and strive to understand your own internal compass. Know that while there is wisdom in the teachings of the mystics, the voice of your own heart is the one voice that matters the most. Find the wisdom of the heavens within. I love that. So after all of this, we need to listen to our heart. And in my specific circumstance, forgiving myself, forgiving the other person for the mistake, and deciding to continue to allow this person in my energetic field. I'm following the wisdom of my heart. I am not letting my brain sabotage me. I'm not letting my brain and my conscious memory of past hurts or my subconscious memory of past trauma influence my fear and my worry. I'm leading with an open heart, and I'm going into this situation with an open heart. And that is the energy and the message that we need to go forward. It's okay to welcome, accept, recognize teachers as they come into our life. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So when we meet people, sometimes we have a lesson to learn from that situation or that person. And if the teacher appears, it's great to learn from them. But don't tie so much stock into someone outside of yourself when you have everything you need inside. You have all the knowledge, the connection to all of the knowledge in the universe. You have the ability to trust and recognize your own instinct and what your body's telling you about a person, a circumstance, a situation. Is it the right thing for you? Listen to your heart. Follow your heart. That was a beautiful reading today, so thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday. Don't forget to celebrate yourself. Give yourself more credit than you think you deserve, because you're definitely shortchanging yourself. And look for the beauty out there. Namaste.